Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So if you guys did not know, Itsmyrayeraye has a new palette out with BH, and I just got it a couple days ago, so I'm doing a video on it. So if you want to know more about it and see a look with it, and just stay tuned. So this is the new Itsmyrayeraye 15 color shadow palette. This retails for $17.50, and this is what the inside, try not to blind you, looks like. Look at the color there. Let's see what they say about this palette. Cruelty-free, dermatologist tested, gluten-free, includes mirror, and vegan. All right. Now, if you don't know who Ray is, or you didn't know that she already collabed with BH, this is her first palette with them. One of the best, one of the best contours out there for deeper complexions, ladies and gentlemen. And then this is it compared to the new one. If I can open up the new one, this is the new one. So much sleeker packaging, a whole lot more color thrown in there, which y'all know I'm not mad at. And this is, you know, eyeshadow and face, and this is just eyeshadow. So I'm gonna go in with this shade Bark Bark. Yeah, we're gonna see where we're going here with this look, but this shade Bark, and we're just going to blend that in right here. Is it weird that I like influencer shadow names when they have, you know, names like Bark and stuff like that, because you know they name them after things that we've seen from them, you know, like with Shayla naming it Titus, we know why it was called Titus. But yet when brands trying to make, you know, cute little names for their shades, I'm just like, stop, don't do that. I know that's weird, but it's, look, at least I'm admitting it, that it's weird. And now this shade Cacao in my crease, and we're just gonna dig that on in there. I don't do them often, but today I'm feeling halo eye-ish, so I'm gonna go in with this green on both sides. Okay, and then just kind of build up the green on both sides. I must add in there that brown took some building up, so that's such a pretty green. But I'm gonna go ahead and connect the two, and just low enough so you can still kind of see the brown. And then Showgirl as that center color. And I'm just going to start patting that in. Ooh, she's shimming. She is shimming. Yes, ma'am. Yes. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead, finish up the rest of my face, throw a wig on, and then I'll be back to tell you about this palette, which I have some thoughts. So that is it for my makeup. I added the blue from the palette to my under eye area. Funny little story about this wig here. This is what I wore to BeautyCon this weekend, and you know when you're in the mall and there are the people at the kiosk who kind of sucker you into listening to whatever it is that they're selling? That kind of happened at one of the booths, and she had those paddle straighteners, like it's a paddle brush, but it's also a straightener, and she was like, oh look, I can use curls. I can use this to curl your hair. So she demonstrated it on this wig. Y'all see it? Y'all see the curls? She was like, oh, don't you love it? Look at your hair, it's so curly. And I was like,
where they at though?
But that's not the point of this video. The point is my thoughts on this palette. First of all, mirror in here, A+, all right? And it does matter. If someone tells you the mirrors in eyeshadow palettes don't matter, unfriend them. They do not have your best interest in mind. And as far as the shadows in the palette, I am here for it, all right? I might slightly say I like it a little bit more than her original palette, only because it has more color in it, where the first one was more neutral and had like a pop of purple or red. And I also feel like the shades themselves might be just slightly better in this palette than the first one. Not to say that the first one was bad, but I've been telling you guys that lately I feel like BH is stepping it up with their eyeshadow palettes. The first one I tried was Take Me to Brazil or Take Me Back to Brazil. I don't remember which one. And you know, that was, yeah. And ever since then, you know, especially lately, I tried the Aquarius palette. Oh, there's that cream matte palette I was talking about on Twitter, which I need to do a video on that palette. But I feel like, you know, ever since I did Daisy's palette, I feel ever since they've been getting better with the formula of their eyeshadows. I've really been liking them. That's just wonderful since it's an affordable brand there. But the mattes blended, the mattes blended, the shimmers, there we go, the shimmers shimmered. Yeah, they were all pigmented except that one brown shade, you know, that I mentioned had to take some buildup, but after the buildup it was still there and noticeable on your face. So I would say the shadows are pigmented here. Oh, also, since I mentioned buildup, there was no fallout with this palette. You know, I've used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 5 of the shades, and I feel like this pretty much looks like an untouched palette. Oh, let me not blind you there. So, you know, if you're not here for fallout, there was no fallout with this palette, so I'm here for that. So pigmented, it blends, no fallouts. I guess, you know, like I could do 1 or 2 since my nails were shorter. I can probably fit them into the pan and do some swatches here for the other colors I didn't use. So let's, and my fingers can still barely fit in the pan. All right, let's try this. So there's 1 shade, 2 shades, 3 shades, and 4 shades. First of all, I feel like that wasn't bad for swatches coming from me. And as far as the colors go, even on, can you see that? It's focused. Even on my wrist there, she pigmented. All right, and BH. So yeah, if my only complaint is that 1 shade took a little bit more there and it still showed up once I did, then I really don't have any complaints about this palette. Shout out to them. They did that with this. I don't know if it's like the first one where it's like limited edition for a certain amount of time, but you know, if you wanted to go pick it up, I would suggest that you do. So I hope seeing me test out this eyeshadow palette and hearing some of my thoughts has helped. If you're thinking of checking this out for yourself, make sure to thumbs up, comment, and subscribe down below. Thank you all for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye. See, I feel like this side of my hair is irritating me because I don't like the way that she curled it. Like it's got weird dents in it now. This is why you don't let people touch you in public or ever. You know, with the hair pulled out of my face, it's kind of a look. It's kind of cute.